Imagine if I told you that the most powerful tool for transforming your life isn't a drastic change, a life-altering decision, or a huge breakthrough moment, but something far simpler, tiny, almost unnoticeable changes to your daily routine. Small actions repeated day after day that, over time, have the potential to completely reshape your future. What if everything you ever wanted to achieve, whether it's getting fit, building a successful career, or improving your relationships, wasn't just possible but inevitable if you just focused on improving by 1% every day? Welcome to the world of atomic habits. In today's video, we're diving into the groundbreaking ideas from James Clear's best-selling book. You're about to discover how small, incremental habits, atomic habits, can lead to extraordinary results. This isn't just theory, it's practical, life-changing advice. We'll share real stories, proven strategies, and the science behind why these tiny habits can make the biggest difference in your life. Ready? Let's get started. Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to make a big change in your life only to give up a few weeks in? Maybe it was a new fitness routine, a resolution to read more, or a plan to finally get organized. Most of us have been there. We start with the best intentions, but when we don't see quick results, it's easy to lose motivation. But what if I told you it's not your fault? You're just using the wrong approach. James Clear argues that success doesn't come from massive changes overnight. Instead, it's the compound effect of small, consistent habits, the 1% improvements, that truly shape who we become. It's like planting a seed. You won't see anything at first, but with time, the roots take hold and the plant starts to grow. That's the power of atomic habits. Let's take a real-world example. The British cycling team. For nearly 100 years, they were mediocre at best. But when Dave Brailsford, the new performance director, came in, he had a simple but powerful idea: make tiny 1% improvements in everything they did. He called this the aggregation of marginal gains. It meant improving bike seats, tire grip, even how they washed their hands to avoid illness. These tiny changes didn't seem like much on their own. But within 5 years, British cyclists dominated the 2008 Olympics, winning 60% of the gold medals. They even went on to win the Tour de France 5 times in 6 years. That's the magic of small changes compounding over time. So here's the problem with most of us. We focus too much on the end goal. We think, I want to lose 20 pounds, or I want to get rich. But here's the catch. Goals alone don't change your life. Your habits do. Clear suggests we shift our focus from what we want to achieve to who we want to become. Let me explain. Instead of thinking, I want to run a marathon, focus on becoming a person who runs every day. Instead of aiming to lose weight, focus on becoming a person who makes healthy choices. By aligning your habits with the person you want to be, your habits become part of your identity. And once they're part of your identity, they're so much easier to maintain. This is the heart of identity-based habits, a key principle in atomic habits. You're not just completing tasks, you're reshaping who you are one tiny habit at a time. But here's where most people get stuck. Progress isn't always immediate. James Clear calls this the plateau of latent potential. Imagine you're heating up an ice cube. At first, nothing seems to change, even as the temperature rises. But once you hit that magic number, 32 degrees, everything shifts and the ice starts to melt. That's how habits work. You might not see results at first, but every small change is building up potential. And then, one day, you'll hit that breakthrough moment. You just have to stay consistent and trust the process. So how do you build these atomic habits? James Clear gives us a simple framework: the 4 laws of behavior change. 1. Make it obvious. If you want to build a reading habit, leave books where you can see them. Visibility is key. Point 2. Make it attractive. Pair your new habit with something you love. Maybe you listen to your favorite podcast while you go for a walk. 3. Make it easy. Start small. Instead of saying, I'll work out for an hour, start with 5 minutes. Make it so easy that you can't say no. 4. Make it satisfying. Give yourself a reward. Small rewards, like a simple check mark on a habit tracker, reinforce the behavior and keep you going. One of the most powerful tools Clear shares is something called habit stacking. This means attaching a new habit to something you already do. For example, if you want to meditate, do it right after you make your morning coffee. By linking it to an existing habit, you're more likely to stick to it. But don't forget the power of your environment. If you want to break a bad habit, like watching too much TV, make it harder to do. Put the remote in a drawer, or turn the TV off at the plug. And if you want to build good habits, design your space to encourage them. Your environment can either help you or hurt you, so make it work for you. In the end, atomic habits isn't just about breaking bad habits or building good ones. It's about mastering the small, seemingly insignificant actions that, over time, lead to monumental changes. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. So start today. Pick one small habit and commit to improving by just 1% each day. Over time, you'll be amazed by how far you've come. Remember, the power of change lies not in the size of the step, but in the consistency of the journey. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Your new life is just one tiny habit away. Subscribe for more life-changing insights on personal development, success, and habit building.